everybody, in this video we have some news to share about the 2019 Textron Off-Road lineup, and the headline is more power. So for 2019, the Textron Wildcat XX gets 130 horsepower from its 998cc naturally aspirated engine. Now that is a 5 horsepower bump compared to the previous model. Textron also says that this is the most powerful naturally aspirated sport side-by-side on the market, and that is true, beating out its closest competitor, the Polaris RZR XP1000's 110 horsepower. The rest of the kit for the Wildcat XX essentially stays the same, which means that you still get 18 inches of suspension travel, Fox 2.5 Podium QS3 adjustable shocks, and 14 inches of ground clearance. That little power bump for the XX also brings a little price bump, up $200 to a total of $20,699 US. Canadian pricing wasn't specifically announced, but we're probably looking at about $25,400 here in Canada. There's also more news for the XX in the form of a new model, which they call the LTD. The Wildcat XX LTD comes with features and accessories that make it more trail ready, including front and rear bumpers, a half windshield, a bimini roof with a built-in roll-up top, and even a factory installed weather-resistant stereo. Now that Wildcat XX LTD model gets a unique color called Jet Black, and it will sell for $21,999. So that's it for Wildcat XX news, but Textron has also updated its sport rec model, the Havoc. The biggest change to the regular Havoc X model is the inclusion of Fox Podium 2.5 QS3 shocks, replacing the old King piggyback reservoir shocks that were used before. Now everything else on the Havoc X remains the same, which means you still get 100 horsepower, you get 13 inches of ground clearance, a 2,000 pound towing capacity, and 600 pounds of payload. Those new shocks also brought along a slightly higher price tag, with the Havoc X now selling for $17,799, about a $500 increase over the previous model. New high bolstered seats are another addition that came along to the Havoc X, and they've been added to the other two new 2019 models we're about to talk about, the Havoc Backcountry and the new Havoc Base model. So the Havoc Backcountry, as the name suggests, is all about trail riding, and it comes standard with a roof and hood rack, those new high bolstered seats I mentioned, and unique styling that is really set off by a bright white and orange paint job. Pricing for the Havoc Backcountry begins at $17,799 US. On the other end of the spectrum is the new Havoc Base model, which introduces a lower cost of entry to the Havoc lineup. Now, as you can imagine, the Havoc Base model doesn't get any fancy add-ons, but it still packs a 2,000 pound towing capacity, 600 pounds of payload, and that 100 horsepower engine. The base model is available in fire red, and Textron says that the starting price is $16,299. So that's it for this news update, but Textron did say that there is more 2019 news coming, so make sure you hit subscribe and come back here to TFL Off-Road for the latest ATV and side-by-side news, along with views and real-world reviews. See ya!